How are you doing and how have you been? My name's Cassandra, and of course we are back in Rimworld. We have our goats, we have some food, and our colonists are all relatively happy. And Hobbit survived. Look, we left on a cliffhanger. It wasn't the best cliffhanger, I'll be honest. But, well, sort of surviving is, lover. Okay, we have some herbal medicine there. That's fine. So, Hobbit, have a closer look. Greedy, volatile, ugly. It's someone. And at this point, beggars can't be choosers. So, what are the goals? So what we're going to actually try and do is actually try and get a lot of mining done. Now, the reason why we're going to prioritise this is because we really need components. And we haven't been lucky enough with the traders that have come in to actually have any. So I think we'll probably just continue mining in our bug box because it helps like twice over, because it helps make this area bigger, where the bigger this area is, the more chance bugs will spawn in it. Just because of pure percentages, like with the space, if that makes sense. So if there's, if this is the only bit that's underground that bugs can spawn, then it's 100% chance that it's always going to spawn in there, yeah? Because we've got no other place underneath a mountain. Suddenly, we've got a space that's near the same size of this. So it's no longer 100% chance that bugs will always spawn in this. What I also want to test out is, because obviously we're on higher difficulties, and I mentioned this before, and I know straight away people are going to deny it in the comments, but I wonder if there's some logic to it. Now, Infestations, the game is going to want to hit us with bigger and bigger ones. Our base, and especially how it's designed, apart from the stockpile, and perhaps you could argue they won't spawn in the freezer because it's too cold. You could argue the living room, but I would argue against it. There's a lot of flat space just for them to spawn as many things as they want, where if they do it around here, it's just going to make it slightly more awkward. So I do wonder if the game will actually look like that, or think like that, and act like that. So I think we're going to see that across this save, actually, how valuable is this bug box. Now, if the next infestation comes and it does hit us in the base, that's not the be-all and end-all. I really would like to wall this off, because we won't really be able to do anything in here, which is a bit sad. But we can't build down here because it's off the map. So yeah, we'll have to try. Can we actually put... I think I did test this. No, we can't actually build anything in there, which is rather negative. And yeah, so it'd be really interesting to see if this is the way to go forward with mountain bases. Because I know a lot of people were naysayers about it, but yeah, that was what I was saying. Even if the next infestation, even if the next 2 happen in our base, that's still, 1 out of 3 that gets spawned in here. And anything that gives us just a bit of relief is okay in my books. At least that's how I'm looking at it. Kibble is now being made. So we're actually going to have to make a little hut for our goats. So it doesn't need to be anything like crazy. We're really close to the edge. I don't want it too close to this bug box. Maybe if we mine down here, maybe this could actually be like a... Actually, this could just be our goat shed, couldn't it? Yeah, that's a perfect idea. I'm not saying I'm a genius, but... power to there should be fine. Oh no. And you know what? I'm going to keep mining out these walls and keep mining this out to put walls down. Because I know how much you guys love it, so I think I might just keep doing it. Just be the utter troll. I'm looking for beds. Beds. We want lots of light. We want cosy. And we can't even build animal beds in here. So just go in. We can build dumping zones in here, yeah? Okay. So yeah, so that idea is not going to work. We are just going to have to use that as a dumping zone eventually for blocks and stuff like that, so that's fine. other than that, saying that it doesn't have to be a huge room. Let's go back to mining. Plan. I mean, we could just build it here. Like something like that. Could just be that. There's the beds. Then we'll have kibble there. We'll make them so they can walk around. What do we want? No, I think we'll have our animals inside. It makes sense. We've got everything else inside. So we'll do that. And that can be the goat. So even if we get animals down the line, then we can either readjust what that room's purpose is. I'm happy with the goats going into the freezer at the moment, because actually it's not too bad when we've got all this money. If we didn't, I'd have a different thought process on it. Stuck indoors. Okay. Darkness. Disabled by night owl. Did not know that. That's actually quite handy. Okay, you are. So Hobbit is fine. I probably should have checked that a bit earlier, but Hobbit's fine. Okay. Prisoner, reduce. You're hot in here. 27. Okay. Just trying to decide if I care or not. Probably should. 19. Yeah, and someone said about, don't know if we need heaters in the day. We're going to test that theory in a minute, because we're in the mountain, or husky meat. So it's 23 degrees outdoors. Now if we go over the bedrooms, it's 18. And that's with a heater on, trying to get to the temperature, or keep the temperature at 18. In the hallways it's 16. So it does get a little bit chilly in the mountains, so do bear that in mind. Do we need the heaters on all the time? Probably could turn them off, but we haven't exactly got a power problem. So, and like with stuff like this, I know I keep forgetting to turn it off. Again, we don't really have a power problem, so I'm not really going to worry about that too much, just for the time being. But yeah, you're absolutely right. Like early on, like we do need to turn this off. What people were forgetting early on is we did have a lot of bodies, but I should have manually told people to start cremating, which that was my mistake. Leaving this on wasn't the mistake, it was just not getting the cremation done quick enough. And do be aware, I think I'm only just now coming up to like 500 hours in this game. So, and I do try and say like I've only got like knowledge on the early game rather than like long games. Do be aware. And it's like there was comments about what was it, that Lance like is really, really good. You've got to remember where we are as a colony at this point. We are now only at the point where we have like come together. There's no put like I know that Lance can like capture. We don't need that. Like the idea of this base is so if someone attacks us, we don't have to do anything. Because the more you get into combat, the more chance that someone's going to get injured. Now, on another thing, I don't reload or scum save any of this save. Now, I'm not saying that anyone does it. All I'm saying is I know how tough this game can be on Randy Random. So when everything goes perfect for someone else and then someone comes in here and they go, why is it not going perfect for you? Well, it's either luck of the draw or the latter, you know. And there's some people that do like crazy stuff on YouTube, and that's cool, but you got to remember, I don't do this full time. I do this just to chill, as is. So I'm not trying to throw shade, but just be aware, like I don't do this full time. This is just me like chilling, maxing, relaxing. So feel free to backseat, but you know, you've got to remember the position we're in at the moment. Like we don't need a lance. We need like steel components. Like we need much more basic stuff at this point. So just be aware of what we need, because I'm not going to waste. Say waste is the wrong thing, but we don't need to worry about kitting everyone up in melee stuff to fight insects when, you know, we've got this bug box here. I need to improve sort of micromanaging people in combat is what I need to do, rather than worrying about gearing people and fighting them in a hallway when we've got bolt action rifles and no armours. So it's just trying to prioritise things greatly, because the best example is, I think it was, I don't know if it was the second infestation, I'm pretty sure, that we had. I thought we were going to take them in the hallways. Because at that point, what did we have? We had like 6 people, all with bolt action rifles. So I thought we could take them. No. So, like I said, the priorities is just trying to get lots of mining done, making sure everything else is, you know, manageable. But then we've got the husky meat. Don't forget the husky meat. Whoops, I didn't mean to just chop a random tree. How long until it's gone? 18 hours. Is it all 18 hours? Okay, let's get across. Haul. You're frail, aren't you? So don't worry about it. And haul. So they'll run across the map now. Meat is too good to turn away, to be honest. And especially because of all the food problems that we have been having, and only having 270 actually in the stockpile isn't as much as it sounds. You know, that's barely 30 meals when you put it like that. Roughly. But at least we're actually getting to the point where we're actually having harvests. So I'm hoping this winter we will be able to stock enough in here. Okay, I would like to do another hauling run with everyone just to make sure. Yeah, because look, we're losing food now. Haul. MB. Wait. Lover, okay, MB, you haul that. Just to make sure we're getting some of this back. Otherwise it is a waste. Okay, I think I'm pretty sure I saw some rice disappear then. Not being picked up, like deteriorated. I don't mind if the odd one gets, well I do. Don't mind if the odd one gets like deteriorated, but obviously in an ideal world we'd rather not. And suddenly we just doubled what was in our stockpile, which is nice. The more important thing is we're getting fine meals. Now the question that I wanted to ask people, although the milk does help. The question I wanted to ask, like, do people actually think like lavish meals are worth it? Because in my experience, by the time you're at the point where you can happily make lavish meals and you don't have to worry about it, you're pretty much at a point where you're getting so many mood buffs from everything else that it doesn't really matter. Like, let me know, but that's at least how I see about it. Obviously, an extra mood boost is always nice, but it's all about are you getting out of it what you're putting in. Right, Paula's going ham, so at least we can get the goat pen up and running. Now look, they need to get busy. And I don't mean like get a job. Okay, we'll get a little lamp in here. 2 doors, and then furniture. Can we get them a nice bed? Yeah, let's build them a nice bed. Let's look after animals for once. Watch that change rather quickly when we get hungry. And then what we'll do... Does it need to be... elephant meat and potato. Does kibble need to be refrigerated? I can't remember. Deteriorate. It says deteriorate. It doesn't say if it needs to be frozen. So because then we can go stockpile here. We can clear all this. Allow fresh. Kibble. We'll put that on critical so then it always overwrites anything else. And then the butcher. Because how much kibble are we making? 120. Okay. To be fair, after, because eventually we'll get 2 cooks, so then, yeah, put, just do forever. Yep. Okay, there is some milk there that's actually, Paula won't ever do any of that. Hall, we might swap Lover over to Hall just for a while. Pinky's doing... that you're cremating, lovely. And this is why I like having it on, just because tasks like that just get done. I'm not great at trying to be, like to watch everything, but then at the same time make sure everyone's getting cremated and that sort of stuff. Right, getting some more medicine, which is actually really cool. Hobbit, how are you doing? We could sell them a slave, but that would give everyone a negative mood boost, so I don't fancy doing that. Especially since we're on the up and up. I've got some gold that we need to mine out at some point, but... Right, everyone's unrestricted. The prison's starting to move down to here, which is good. So it's probably just mining jobs, because to be fair... Concerned about this area being a bit too big and then infestations coming to bite us in the bum down here. I suppose you can be marble. Don't mind that. So yeah, so then we're gonna... Did not mean to do that. So then what we're going to do here is then... Can we just reinstall these? Oh, we can. So we'll just reinstall these down here. And then what we can start to do... It's a dumping pile. And then if we put that at important, cancel all that. Don't want corpses, just want chunks. And I think that will work quite nicely. And we can make that bigger and stuff like that. But we just need to be... just be aware. Oh, we've struck steel. Nice. Compacted machinery. That's really what we wanted. Oh, come on, boys and girls. Like, if that doesn't wet your whistle, then there is no way I can excite you. Like that. Oh. I might need a minute. Yeah, that's what we need, because we've got battery that needs repairing. We've got turrets that need repairing. We've got... We did have a mortar, but we need mortar shells that need making. The kibble's coming down here, so do you... No, you don't! So you only deteriorate if you're outside. I'm getting hot and heavy, I'll be honest with you guys. I'm not sure how I'm going to keep containing myself if it keeps going this well. Yeah, the trade caravan, I'm pretty sure they only take slaves, but to be honest, we're on a rock and a roll. Is there any way... It's a shame we couldn't limit, like, how much... Yeah, no, because it would have been really nice if we could limit it so it could, like, so don't, like, just take everything. What we will do is move the stone cutters thing, so reinstall that there. And then we'll bring the artist one down here. How are you at crafting, Hobbit? 2. I suppose, do we need someone like mental good? It'd be nice getting back on, because really we just want someone that's like crafting blocks all day long, because we could just sell them anyway. Okay, so we have got components, they just need hauling. I'm sure Lover will get round to it. Just keep looking at the food, it does go down quick. Wildlife, let's just make sure. Got alpacas. They just doze. Oh, alpacas, so yeah, we'll kill like 3 of them. Actually, wildlife. Let's just kill 1, so actually other jobs are still getting done. Because we're in summer at the moment. So we are coming up on winter. And we know what this game is like, throwing us curveballs. Okay, that's done up there. And let's get some more walls so we can actually sort out this area, which would be lovely. And this one too. This one's going to be a little bit more tricky to defend. But really we need to rework what's going on up here. This dumping pile just needs to be destroyed. It's not really doing what it needs to at the moment. Paula's coming down to do that, which I'm actually happy with her doing. Wondered where she was going then. Like, you're on the clock, the boss is watching you, and then you go for a walk. Mad guinea pigs. Oh, I never mean to right click and like remove it. Is it just the one? As I highlight the gold. Just the one. Everyone is inside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. So that's fine. Oh no, it's a couple more. It's like 3. Yeah, they just seem to linger outside the walls and then like get bored after a time and come in. I need to haul this wood. We might do that next. I'm pretty sure I saw that in a comment because I'm just leaving it. Not that we desperately need it, but no point just wasting it for the hell of it. Especially at points where we've needed wood and then I've queued up more cut wood things. Right, I'm just watching Pinky. Paul, okay. Just everyone stay in the base. Just waiting for these guinea pigs to either get bored or just leave. Is the beauty of having all your growing zones sort of inside your base, but... Because I think what we're probably going to need is... We're probably going to need to move our defences down here, and this is going to be the main bulk. But then what I'm feeling is to have like 2 exits, so this will be an exit, that will be an exit. And then having like a similar thing here, over here. Just so then we don't have to like go like total in the wrong direction if we want to cut. Because if we want to come to the left hand side of the map, actually it's really not convenient like how slow it's going to take everyone. The guinea pigs, are they still... Doesn't say. Should we risk it for a biscuit? Still haven't picked up any of our silver. Luckily there's not thieves on this game. Could you imagine the scenes? Okay, I think we're okay. I think they've all got bored, which is quite nice. So it'll probably be like tomorrow morning, then we'll sort out the wood problem unless something else comes up and just totally distracts me. Not that I'm easily distracted, but I'm easily distracted. Corn's coming nicely. Like, the thing is, like, the potatoes are alright, the rice is poor. The corn is the saving grace, because the amount of yield you get from a corn compared to rice and potatoes is crazy. Yes, it takes the longest, but the payoff is big. Yes, I have seen that we have no food. It's just, you go through it very, very quickly. When I say no food, I more mean like backup meat. Okay, we do need to mine that bit of steel. See how big it is, really. You know, come off that, come off that. Yeah, come on to this. Because steel's the next priority, really. Because if we hauled all that components, no, it looks like we just used them straight off the bat. Jeez. But turrets are repaired. Oh, another battery's gone. Damn, damn, damn. No rest for the wicked, I guess. Expand this. Paulie, you could probably stop doing this area for a little bit if you wanted to, like, chill. Oh, they even moved the stonecutter's table. Nice. Let's get them to move this. Reinstall. And again, it's better just because it means everything is in our base. Which I know some characters... what's the difference? Does it tell me the comfort levels? Comfort 0.7. And stall. Okay, a little bit different, so... I ain't going to worry about that too much, to be honest. No, Paula. Just relax. I appreciate the work you're doing, but just relax. Like, this will be better when we've got someone actually just making stone blocks all day. Okay, more steel. Paula's going to bed, I assume? Yep. That's fine. She's the old OG, so we'll let her. Let's queue up a couple of alpacas. Just need this corn to come of age. That sounds creepy when you say it like that. It's like 60%, so it'll happen. Saying that, Lewis is already on it. Absolute champ. Power. These are all sandstone chunks. That's crazy. I haven't even seen if we can actually sell them. It'd be good if we could, because then we just make like a stone cutting business, really. Okay, one more medicine that needs hauling, and then, because what I will do is I will deconstruct all these little rooms for the time being, and then we can, you know, build them back as and when we need. I thought I'd put reinstall. Unless I like passed out, I'm pretty sure I told you all to do that. Yep. Oh, it must have been when I cancelled everything, telling Paula to chill out. Damn, Paula got her own back. Yeah, we will need some more statues for that room just to make sure everyone's happy. And the really great thing about when you reinstall, it keeps all the work priorities, which is why it's just so nice when you can do that. What are they building there? A heater. Gotcha. Yeah, 20 degrees indoors. Probably could get away with. Problem is every now and then the temperature in the hallways does drop to like 16, which will be close to getting the we're chilly, we're miserable modifier. So do want to be careful. I keep saying I'm going to haul all that stuff, and then it gets to like the next day, and then I just distract myself with everything. It's because I'm having too much fun, and you are too. If you got to this part of the video, leave a like, leave a sub, leave a comment. And I'll catch you next time, party people. Bye.